Sucwentwecw. I am the elected Cookbee Chief of Tk'emlups, and on behalf of myself, our council, our membership, we are honored and so proud to welcome everyone here to celebrate the Day of Sucwentwecw, here on the direct, unceded traditional lands within Tk'emlups of Sucwentwecw. We are one of 17 campfires within the Sucwentwecw, and we're once one of 32 First Nations since time immemorial. At the Tk'emlups of Sucwentwecw, and along with our brother and sister campfires, we are guided by our shared Sucwentwecw values, language, and culture, which is passed down generationally. Today is about celebrating us as Sucwentwecw people and the many other Aboriginal people residing in the Sucwentwecw territory. This collaboration between the school district and the local First Nation is a day to honor and learn about us as Sucwentwecw First Nations and a territory in which we all reside. This year's theme, Learning is Embedded in Memory, History, and Story, is a theme that is very important to us. How we learn about ourselves, our values, our lands, and the resources within a territory are passed from generation to generation through stories that were passed from our elders, from their memories, through oral histories, and shared with them by way of memory and passed down through the stories to the next generations. Those oral histories and stories are shared from their experiences and teachings of what they learned and lived. We have kept our history alive through storytelling. Stories are shared as they are living teachings that teach the values of Sucwentwecw law and our legal roles and responsibilities that we all have to ensure future sustainability. Those laws pass through as we have been taught through our Tk'emlups, our ancient oral histories. From our own personal perspectives are the embedded values that teach respect and ability for us to learn through behavior and how it applies to us and Mother Earth. While you are enjoying this day of Sucwentwecw, please take the time to think about the lessons that you are learning from all the presentations and the words that are being shared. It is a time to celebrate the Sucwentwecw culture and the values and the ongoing lessons that we will all share with our future generations. Learning is embedded in memory, history, and story. One day, we will all be sharing the time in history that we are all a part of today, the current pandemic, as we all know, is COVID-19, to all the new variants that have since transpired. We'll be sharing our memory of the impact it has had on us and the new variants that have been created. We'll be sharing the history of this with our future generations and the worldwide impacts and how globally we all had to act together to protect ourselves and all of our loved ones. Through stories of how it impacted us, all of us will also reflect the unified responsibility for all of us to do our part. Through story, the fears, the realities will be passed down, including the principles of basic kindness goes a long way. We all must do our part, and the shared steps to protect ourselves and each other to supporting one another. So again, as you're learning, you reflect and recognize today's events will be tomorrow's story, and the memory will be shared with all our future generations. And for us as Sucwentwecw, that is how our laws were created, by way of living, learning, and experiencing, which will be shared. We know that the Sucwentwecw law will continue to evolve and will continue to be and part of history. I just wanted to share a little thing from the Sucwentwecw Lands and Resources Law Research Project that was completed by the Sucwentwecw Nation Tribal Council in 2016. An elder within Sucwentwecw stated this, that the Sucwentwecw have engaged in the creation and practice of law throughout the many thousands of years of Sucwentwecw history, and the law has evolved through those practices. Legal principles and processes upon which Sucwentwecw law grows, even as new human problems emerge. The elder also further states that we need to live within the law in order for us to make. We need it for our everyday concepts and practice because it gives us love, it gives us traditional culture, and it gives us language, and it gives us spirituality. It gives us and a part of the history, and it gives us experience. It gives us who we really are, and it is all a part of our identity. Take care of yourselves and cook chachum.